When I came across this opportunity, I was like, this is it.
Women. I saw women, I was like, oh, there's no man there. Beautiful, let's go.
This thing where you see something and you're like, this looks interesting, but you don't take action.
And I'm like, I think I should do this. Over the years, I've had so many people tell me, oh, you're great at speaking. You should do this online. You should be an OAP. And I'm like, I think so.
I want to become a leader one day so I can be a role model to others, an encouragement to them that they can do it when they believe in it and they work towards it. They can achieve their dreams.
I've always been passionate about inspiring people, and I only associate myself with people who have dreams. Hence, why I'm very keen on this program called I lost my mom. She died giving birth to me, basically. So after that, I had to move in with my dad's sister. So basically, I didn't have the opportunity to grow up with my dad. I was an angry kid, basically, at that point in time. I was fighting a lot. My family were very rigid people. There was no room for communication, no room for dialogue. I couldn't really ask anybody anything. Now, that should demoralize me. But someone like me, I always take adversities as a way to channel strength. Underestimate me, feel free. When I blow your mind, you will recognize that tiny isn't tiny at all.
So we have to try again.
My mother is a single mother, and at a very early stage, my father left. My father has always been the one flogging my mother, maltreating my mother every night, and I was still a child then. So I just feel like, okay, I can change the status quo. Like, I don't want to be like my mom. I don't want to be like anybody. I want to have a different story. I like politics, I love leadership, and I love to lead. I don't like to be an audience or just sit back and look. I love to take actions, be the one leading. I want to become the first female Nigerian president.
I don't like to see people going through what I've actually gone through. I don't want to see people in pain because I've actually endured pain that there was nobody I could actually share my pain with, because it was later I got to know that venting will actually make you heal at some point. Please.
Somebody was saying women no longer leave things to our imagination. What do you want to imagine?
Women are not objects. We have a voice. You can't just place us like your bed and then mold us into the way you want to become and then shape us and say, oh yes, you're meant to be a housewife. We don't have a voice. Come on, sit down. When I get married to you, leave your ambitions and come to me. Lie. That's not going to happen again.
The fact that a woman is doing well, flying the country, and telling me that who is sponsoring is a sugar daddy, that's bullshit. A woman that can actually make money. You men are egoistical that when a woman makes money more than you begin to start attaching the woman. Oh, who is your boyfriend? How many people have you slept with?
I am so tired of hearing the same story over and over and over again. When I was growing up, and even up till today, my parents would tell me, oh, you should be in the kitchen. Is this how when you get married, you're going to act in your husband's house? Won't you cook for your family? I do not like cooking. And I say it all the time, I do not like the kitchen. The word cooking is a trigger word for me because I don't like it. Why are you asking me that? Even though I can. Why is it that people don't care about what I want to be? If I say I want to be the first female president, someone is like, that's such a huge dream. In Nigeria, it's not possible.
People underestimate women, they underestimate the ability of women, and there's so much potentials that are lost when a woman's voice is silenced,
Women have a lot of ideas. I want to aim for higher roles. This is a new generation. We want to see females doing things in leadership roles. So this year, I told myself that this year, I'm going to get out of my shell and try to put myself out there more. I said that, okay, I have a great personality, the way I carry myself, and I have the face to work for your brand, and I do a very good job.
Think about what you want to build in the future. What are your future dreams?
Now, if there's one thing I'm really, really passionate about is, women owning spaces. Being heard as a woman, not being looked down on.
I think I made the right choice because we've been sharing stories and, everybody has similar stories and we can really just connect and just, have fun and everything. So, yeah.
When we are going to be doing the recording, there are things that we need to pay serious attention to, technically.
I like to call myself a conversationalist. And that's because I realized that I enjoy having conversations with people. It's like I'm looking at the world through another person's eye. I ask a lot of questions. And I know I don't know everything. And I know that there's always someone else I can learn from. And then I had a couple of friends say, oh, you're getting good at this thing. Why not just have a podcast? And I was like, what is podcast? So I had to go do the whole research of what a podcast is. And then I realized that, there is something that allows me to actually engage people on ideas and ideologies that relate to our society. And I can hear what they think. I can share how I think, and then we can have conversations together.
There is so much growth that comes from just stepping out in your own self. It gives you this confidence boost to bring your inner self out as well. And then all of a sudden you're in conversations you never thought you would be having. You're making friends that you never thought you could make, meeting people you never thought you would meet. I think that I am proof of that. Like, a lot of things changed, and I really want people to see just how out of my shell I've come.
I was 16, I released my first track because I said I was going to go into music, and I saw through it. But unfortunately, that did not really follow through because the person I had confided in, the person that I had told what I wanted to do, decided that he would take advantage of me. Mind you, I was 16. He was basically sponsoring it. My parents could not afford it, so he would sponsor the studio sessions. I was writing my music. So when it was time for us to release the second song, oh yeah, let's go to the studio now. Well, you have to date me first, or at least let's sleep with me, let's have sex, this and that one. Let me know that I'm getting something back in return. And I'm looking at him there's no way that I'm giving up my virginity on this. I'm like, okay, no, I'm not going to do it. When the time is right, the Lord will make it happen.
What I actually love the most about being a woman is the safe space that it comes with. Whenever I am in the midst of women, I feel welcomed and I feel safe, and I feel like life would really suck if I wasn't a woman, because when I came for it, that's what she said. It felt so safe. I could be myself. I could giggle. We hugged, we kissed. I saw some of them cried. I think I even cried at a point. It was so wholesome. We get to have a coalition of women that get to create a safe space where they can all come together and just be themselves. And girls just being girls, no matter the age or the size or the color, everything just felt so safe.
I have a voice. And I live in a society that sometimes is not kind to women. And I feel like it is a duty to speak up for women that do not have a platform, to speak up so women know that we have people who are speaking up for them. There is a price to pay when you speak up. You're torn apart online. People try to bring you down and take you down. But that's just the price that I'm going to have to pay, because I am not going to keep silent. I'm not going to shut up. I have a voice and I'm going to use it. So everybody's just going to be okay with that eventually. I love that there is so much multiplicity
as a woman. Like, I could be anything, I could be everything, I could be nothing. I could be a daughter, I could be a mother, I could be a friend. And in all of these ways, I could do it in the most intimate and most authentic way. If you're able to be in a space that allows you to be a lot of things, it affects the way you go in the world more confidently, more genuinely, more authentically, more lovingly, more graciously, right? I know this is going to be very impactful to a lot of Nigerian women. If I'm part of any story that impacts change, I feel like I'm doing one more thing towards my purpose in life.
So what do you bring to the table?
What table? Who are you? Where'd you come from? What table?
I'm not answering that question. That question gives me the ick. So automatically, he gives me the ick.
Why are you here asking me what I bring to the table? Just like to ask people questions, you know?
I'm not even going to entertain that conversation.
Why?
Why are we even having this conversation? It's 2025.
If you have to ask me what I bring to the table, then there's a problem. Drops mic.
I actually don't have a problem with that, as long as you're also going 50-50 with me. So in terms of the children, you also breastfeed, right?
Look out for drama, for energy, for power, because I'm bringing it back to back. Like, seriously.
Fire, because my energy is explosive generally. Like, I'm trying to contain it, you know, but like, hello, like.
Raw, unfiltered, without looking at, oh, if I say this thing, I'm going to be dragged. Oh yes, drag me.
I'm going to be played. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to be scared of what is going to be the after effect. In fact, if it's whoa, I'm not scared of anybody, so I'm going to be very free as possible, and I'm looking forward to inspiring every young woman out there.
That's what she said.